Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. Welcome to the video. I hope you're well and that you're having a great day. So today I wanted to take you through what my pre-ride fueling looks like for a VO2 max workout. Every week on the page I get questions from riders saying, what should I be doing with my pre-ride fueling or during ride fueling? They're saying they're really struggling to find the sweet spot with this or fuel for their harder workouts and rides. They're often going into those sessions finding they're really low in energy, which is then causing them to struggle to hit any target powers and intensities as part of those rides, or even in some cases fail to even complete the workout. So today I'm just going to give you a real brief quick overview of what my pre-ride fueling looks like for my VO2 max workout today, and hopefully this will help. So the session I'm going to be doing today is going to be around an hour to an hour and 45 minutes in length. This includes the warm-up, the target VO2 max intervals themselves, and the cool down at the end of the session. So as part of my pre-ride fueling today, I'm looking to achieve between 1 to 1.5 grams of carbohydrate per kilo of body weight. How do I achieve this? I just have a real basic muesli granola mix. There's some fruit in there as well, some raisins. This gives me 60 grams of carbohydrates per 100 gram. I just weigh that out really quickly in the bowl on the scales, weigh it out to the exact amount I've said there, around 1 to 1.5 grams of carbohydrate per kilo of body weight. Real good source of complex carbohydrates, which I will have around 2 hours out from the session. So I'm really topping up that muscle and liver glycogen, which is crucial, which gives you that energy available to really be able to complete your workout on those harder efforts. So real basic muesli, granola, fruit mix there. Literally pour that in, weigh it out. That's me knowing that I've got that amount of complex carbs available there and I'm topping up the system. I will then just fire some honey, drizzle some honey over the top of that. Simple sugars here, simple carbohydrate, just to give a bit of a boost in energy. Sugar there as well in the system, and it obviously also adds a great taste. I love honey, have it pretty much with everything in terms of, my breakfast on cereal, toast, if I'm having some, Greek yogurt or something like that. I love honey. I've probably try and put it on everything that I can there. And that there is pretty much my pre-ride fueling meal to ensure that I achieve, I've really topped up that muscle and liver glycogen, which is going to allow me to then go into the session and ensure that I'm topped up there. Of course, I will also have a nice cup of coffee as I'm having this, bit of caffeine there, just to boost the energy levels and also that mental alertness when I go into that session as well. Make sure I'm awake and that first VO2 max interval doesn't hit me too hard. So that's my pre-ride fueling. That is literally what I will do for this is almost my toughest training session of the week, that hour and a half, hour and 45 minute VO2 max. That's how I will do it with my pre-ride fueling. During the session then, I will focus on trying to have, I will take 2 bottles of Fuel My Sport IsoFuel. This is my own brand, Fuel My Sport. This is my during ride fueling carbohydrate powder. This gives me around 50 grams of carbohydrate per serving. So I'll make up 2 bottles, which has 100 grams in around for that session. Even though I've done a pretty good job, I feel, with my pre-ride fueling, I find that when I get to that, third, maybe 4th interval, and if I've got normally my VO2 max sessions, I could have anything from 5 to 8 intervals planned. Even though I've done a good job on my pre-ride fueling, I still feel that I need to top up through the session. And this is important. You really need to do this when you are working at those higher intensities. So I take 2 bottles of the Fuel My Sport IsoFuel in. That gives me 50 grams per serving and ensures that I'm also topped up as I work through the session, certainly during those latter intervals. You may have felt this before. You're doing a workout, maybe done a good job with your pre-ride fueling, but then as you get sort of halfway through your interval sets, you really feel like a drop in energy and you will then struggle to hit those target powers and intensities as part of the latter intervals during your session. So during ride fueling is absolutely crucial as well, even if you feel you have done a good job with your pre-ride fueling, even for a workout that's an hour and a half to an hour, 2 hours in length, absolutely crucial. So that's what I use there. Fuel My Sport, it's got 5 electrolytes in it as well, which I find is really important just to ensure that you're keeping those sodium, magnesium, potassium and calcium stores topped up through any workouts. And this is obviously for endurance rides as well, really crucial and important as well. So yeah, as I say, a lot of questions on pre-ride fueling tough training sessions. At the end of the day, fueling is the most important thing for these workouts. Regardless of your fitness level, if you're not putting the right things in to fuel the engine when you're doing these tougher workouts, then you really are going to struggle. So I hope that gave you a bit of an insight into what I do today, and you may be able to take some things away from that. If you did find the video useful, please drop a like on the video. If you're watching on YouTube, then be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to receive our most recent content, and any comments, as always, would love to hear from you. Have a great rest of your day, enjoy your riding, and fuel smart, ride strong.